Well, good morning to you, good morning. It is March the 19th, 2020. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Those of you that like to know these things, today is the memorial of St. Joseph. You know, the chap betrothed to the Blessed Virgin Mary, discovered that his betrothed, his fiancée if you like, was going to have a baby. Yeah, that must have been a bit difficult for him. Okay, he received a certain amount of encouragement and stayed with Mary and assisted in the bringing up of Jesus Christ. In this part of France, many people will of course celebrate the memorial of St. Joseph, but it's the day that we're supposed to plant our potatoes. Yeah, I was talking to someone else who is not quite so far south, who said, no, you plant your potatoes on Good Friday. Well, whatever. It's a useful day to remember. You know, it's got a big blank square on the calendar that says St. Joseph's Day, and it's a day for planting potatoes, and it looks like the weather is right for that. I'm going to discover how much is open in Mézières-en-Brenne. We're enjoying restrictions in our general gadding about, but I've got a certificate, or an attestation, that says that I'm allowed to go and travel to shops and places to buy the essentials. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Yesterday, there's another box on the form that says that you are allowed to go and visit vulnerable people. And I thought I'd share this little story with you. I've got a friend who very much classifies as a vulnerable person. Lives on her own. She isn't embarrassed to say that she's 77. Well, she doesn't say that because she doesn't speak English. She says she is 77, or she has 77. The French don't say you are so old, they say how many years you have. And just before Christmas, she had a knee replacement operation. So she firmly fits in the box of a vulnerable person, and yesterday I went to see her, see how she was coping. And embarrassingly, of course, she's coping rather better than most of us. We spoke about many things, but of course we spoke about shopping and supplies and such likes. And she said, is that right that in the supermarkets you can't buy toilet paper at the moment? And I said, well, they've got some, but the shelves, the toilet paper shelves, are sort of getting towards being empty. Oh, she said, good job I bought some. Before she went in hospital, she'd been to the supermarkets, and at the time in December that she was stocking up for her suspected enforced stay at home, she bought lots and lots of stuff so that she thought she'd be all right to get through until Easter. She has got mountains of toilet paper, which she bought in December, when the shops were all running special offers on it, when no one wanted it. So that was good. Anyway, we carried on chatting, and then she asked me if I was all right for eggs. And I said, well, yes, at the moment I am. And she said, well, her hens are laying quite well at the moment, and she's got a little bit of a surplus of eggs. which came in handy because she insisted I didn't go home until I'd ate crepe with her. All good stuff here, you know. They look after me very, very well. And we carried on chatting about all sorts of strange things, and yeah, it was a very, very pleasant experience all round, really. And as I was getting ready to go, she said, "Do you like herrings?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, I don't mind herring." And she stuck a tin of herring in my hand and said, "Well, take that." And I said, "Oh, you know, are you sure?" And she said, yes, she said, because various people have been thinking of her when they've been shopping and dropping various things in. And this is a tin of herring in tomato sauce. And she's not too keen on herring, and she's not too keen on tomato sauce. And yeah, her cupboards are fully stocked. Not sure which of us is the more vulnerable, but of course she's got experience of living through strange times and uses her experience and her wisdom to make sure that nothing really is going to cause her that much trouble. Anyway, we're going to find out now if the market is as open as I hope it's going to be. Well, the good news was the important stalls in the market were all there, and they were all selling all of the usual stuff in the usual amounts. What was slightly odd was that there's signs up all around the market reminding people to respect a bit of personal space. We're being asked in the queues in front of the stalls to stand a metre apart, and I guess that's pretty sensible. So we did, and we all stood there talking about having to stand a metre apart. Yeah, strange times we're living in, but we are living, and yeah, giving thanks for that. It's still better than the alternative. One of the other things that's causing me some amusement is suddenly all of the staff that handle money are all wearing gloves, and I don't know, I guess there's been a problem getting decent, you know, the sort of gloves that engineers and mechanics wear. No, they're wearing sort of what they can get, I suppose. And watching people in gloves trying to count money, yeah, it's difficult, but life goes on. A pair of ducks have just flown across the top of the trees in front of me. It's a great shame that I can't say to you, come here and visit at the moment, because I can shoot video, but I can't capture the absolute joy of being here. You know, the birds that zip about, just the general ambience. This is a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. Hopefully we'll be welcoming you all back soon.